Hello students, we are going to start the chapter real numbers. In this chapter, first we will study about real numbers, then fundamental theorem of arithmetic, how to find LCM and SCF using fundamental theorem of arithmetic, how to solve word problems related to LCM and SCF, then we will revisit the irrational numbers. So first start with real numbers. Let me write its definition first. What are real numbers? The numbers whose square is either positive or zero. The numbers whose square is either positive or zero is called real numbers. This is very basic definition of real numbers. So the real numbers are the numbers whose square is either positive or zero is called real numbers. So when we find a square of number and we find it either positive or zero, then it is real number. For example, if we find the square of 2, 2 square is 4, is it positive? Yes, it means 2 is a real number. If we find the square of 1 by 2, 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4, is it positive? Yes, means 1 by 2 is a real number. If we find square of 0, square of 0 is 0, is it positive? No, it is 0. So square of number should be either positive or 0. So square of 0 is 0 only, means it is also a real number. If we find square of minus 3, then it is 9, again a positive number. So minus 3 is also a real number. So every number whose square is either positive or 0 is basically real number. So we can say the numbers you studied till now are all real numbers. Everywhere we find real numbers. The numbers you used in the calculation till now are basically real numbers. So is there any number which are not real? Means, is there any number whose square is non-negative? We can try. If I find square of minus 2, if I find square of minus 2, then what it will be? Let me explain it. Square root of minus 2 can be written as minus 2 to the power 1 by 2. Square root of minus 2 can be written as minus 2 whole power 1 by 2. And there is whole square also. So power and power get multiplied. 1 by 2 into 2 will be 1 only. So it is minus 2. It means if we find square of root of minus 2, then it is minus 2, which is a negative quantity. It means square root of minus 2 is not real. Means there are some numbers which are not real. The square of whose number is negative is basically not real. Then what it is called? So if a number is not real, it is called imaginary number, about which in detail you will study in higher classes. In our syllabus there are real numbers only, but we should know, is there any number who is not real? Yes, there are some number which are not real are called imaginary numbers, and they are like this: square root of minus 2, square root of minus 3. Any number whose square is not positive, neither 0, is imaginary number. So let me take some more example. If I find square of root 3, if I find square of root 3, it will be 3, again a positive number. It means root 3 is also a real number. So I hope this is clear to all of you. What are real numbers? The numbers whose square is either 0 or positive is called real numbers, and the number which is not real is called imaginary number. In detail about imaginary number you will study in higher classes. Now real numbers are classified in real numbers are classified in rational numbers and irrational numbers. Means there are two type of real numbers. Either it is rational or irrational. Means if a number is rational, then it is real. If a number is irrational, then also it is real. Now we have to understand what are rational numbers and what are irrational numbers. Though both are real, but they are different. Rational numbers are different with irrational numbers. So let me make some space here. Now, what are rational numbers? So, the numbers which can be written, the numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So any numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P comma Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0, are called rational numbers. So if I write 3 by 2, is it rational? Yes. P and Q, it is in the form of P by Q, and P and Q both are integers and Q is not equal to 0, means it is rational. If I write 2, is it rational? Yes, because it is actually 2 by 1. If I write minus 2, is it rational? Yes, because it is of type minus 2 by 1. Minus 2 is integer and 1 is also integer. If I write 0, then is it rational? Yes, 0 is also a rational number because P may be 0. 0 is actually 0 by 1. So P can be 0. Q should not be equal to 0. So these are some type of rational numbers. So now the question is, if Q is equal to 0, then what? Why we say Q should not be equal to 0? Listen very carefully. If I write 10 by 0.1, if I write 10 by 0.1, it will be equal to 100. If I write 10 upon 0.01, it will be equal to 1000. If I write 10 by 0.001, it will be 10,000. Okay. So now the question is, if denominator is approaching to 0, 0.1 is a value near to 0. 0.01 is more nearest to 0. 0.001 is more nearer to 0. So if denominator is approaching to 0, value is continuously increasing. If denominator is decreasing or if it is approaching to 0, value is always increasing. So we can say if Q approaches to 0, result is approaching to infinity. The fraction is approaching to infinity. So we know that infinity is not a real number. Infinity is what? A number which is very large, beyond your imagination, is actually infinity. So we say Q should not be equal to 0. So conclusion is, if denominator approaches to 0, then result approaches to infinity, and then in that case it will not be real, means it will not be rational. So Q should not be equal to 0. So this is about rational numbers. And what are irrational numbers? The numbers which are not rational. If a number is real, then it may be rational or irrational. So if a real number is rational, means it is not a rational. So if a number is written in the form of P by Q, where Q should not be equal to 0 and P and Q are integers, then it is rational, means it is not irrational. So irrational numbers will be the numbers which cannot be written in the form of P by Q, are called irrational numbers. Like, I can give some examples of irrational number. Definition is not required here because it is just if a number is not rational, it is irrational. But I can give some example of irrational number, like square root of 3 or square root of 7 or square root of any non-perfect square number is irrational basically, because if we find their value, it will be non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. And we know that if decimal is non-terminating and non-repeating, then it cannot be represented in the form of p by q. Basically, there are three types of decimal numbers. First is terminating. If decimal number is terminating, then it can be written in the form of p by q, hence it is rational. If a decimal number is non-terminating but repeating, then also it can be written in the form of p by q, hence it is rational. And if a decimal is non-terminating and non-repeating, then it cannot be written in the form of p by q, means it is irrational. And root 3, root 7, root 10, these all are examples of non-terminating and non-repeating, hence it is irrational. Or I can say that if we put any fractional power to a number like 10 to the power 1 by 3, we know that its result will not be integer, because 8 to the power 1 by 3 is 2, 27 to the power 1 by 3 is 3, cube root of 27 is 3, cube root of 8 is 2. So cube root of 10 will be somewhere in between 2 and 3. So it will be 2 point something, means its result is non-integral. Its result is non-integral, hence it is irrational number. So whenever there is a power, fractional power in any number, and its result is not an integer, then it will be an irrational number. So this is about rational and irrational numbers. So let me revise. Real numbers are basically the numbers whose square is either positive or 0 is called real number. Real numbers are of two types. First is rational and second is irrational. Rational numbers are those which can be written in the form of p by q, and q should not be equal to 0. Irrational numbers are those which cannot be written in the form of p by q. They are like this. In decimal form, we can say the non-terminating and non-repeating decimals are only irrational numbers. So this is introduction about real number. Now next we have to understand the fundamental theorem of arithmetic.